some AEW Dynamite thoughts. They came from Philadelphia, Philly. Almost like my secondary home. Couple of things here. The women's match, it started off slow, but it hadn't picked up. I think Ryo is she's able to sell. She is very small though, tiny. Moveset seems to be limited to strikes and high flying attacks. Guys, Britt Baker, the doctor over there, Dr. Britt Baker, will be champion in time. Patience. Jurassic Express took a massive beatdown. It could have been just a squash, but I think it made them look tough. Kenny needs to win more matches. Music stinks, by the way. We all like him, but he's not being properly packaged. I'm liking Moxley as a character, though. Scorpio Sky looks so upset after that botch finished. It happens. I'm sold on the Inner Circle. Maybe not the name, but the group of characters in it. Bunch of dicks. Love to hate them. Decent show. Didn't understand. I get why Jericho kind of did that promo about Santana. But here's the thing. These guys know how to speak in English. They know how to cut a promo in English. And if you're cutting a promo on them to put them over going against the Bucks, why are they talking over Jericho during this promo? Something I did not understand. And this is just nitpicking. Okay? I think the best thing that Dynamite has going on is the booking. The booking should tell the story. That's why WWE, I think, has lost so much. Random matches and no continuation of the storyline. No connecting the dots. You had connecting of the dots here in this, albeit it is only 3 episodes. And it doesn't mean that you're going to watch the same unjustified matches every week. Listen, on a whole, this 3rd episode, I probably give it about a 6 out of 10. Listen, first overall thoughts, the first 3 episodes, it's decent, but not the revolution I think that we were hoping for. And I much more enjoy watching NWA, which doesn't mean I don't like AEW. I do, but if I were to pick, NWA, AEW, NXT, right now for me it's NWA. Now, NWA, it's a different topic, different time. There's going to be a point where you NWA has to evolve. But, that's another video for another time. My main complaint. Some good moments on this episode, mostly creatively. Still some stuff that AEW has to work on. Somebody really needs to work with the wrestlers about selling. SCU, one of the guys, land on their neck and they're selling their back. Nothing to do with the neck. You have to work on AEW, selling. And not doing ridiculous spots that don't make any sense in a wrestling match. if you could slow them down, learn more wrestling holds instead of flips and dives, then it will get better. If they learn how to sell and when to sell, everything will get better. This is an overall problem with wrestling in general. Because the people that were once in place to tell the wrestler not to do that and how to work the crowd aren't in place anymore. So wrestlers are lost in a lot of ways. Not knowing when to end the match and when to go into a finish. Hey, again, armchair booking. Wrestling doesn't have to be great to be entertaining and fun. The wrestling on this show was okay at best. I think NXT, and it takes the bull by the horn as far as the actual wrestling. And like I said, NXT, I think, to me, takes the win as far as the wrestling. But listen, Marco Stunt, another complaint though. Listen, Marco Stunt, to me, and nothing against the guy, it's just my 2 cents. I think he has zero believability. And I don't buy anyone selling anything for him. All of his offense should literally bounce off of everyone. And he should injure himself way more often than he ever hurts an opponent. They put him in every single position to be believable and realistic. Nothing was made to make, quote unquote, you believe he did it himself. That being said, obviously he can't go for the world title. At least I don't think he's going for the world title. You could sit back, I guess, and enjoy Jurassic Express, but do you choose to believe this credibility? Or, listen, he could just sell for people to get heat or something. He is incredible to me as a competitor. Now, nothing except that, nothing that he did was believable at all. Every time one of the luchas sold for him, it was like a grown man pretending to be hurt by a little boy's handshake. It was a little bit too much for me, that tag match. And I know it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. And I guess it depends on what pro wrestling is to everyone. If it's a choreographed, collaborative, stunt show, then, well, Marco Stunt fits in pretty well. But if it's a dramatization of athletic competition, then he doesn't fit at all. Again, is it supposed to be a dramatization that suspends your disbelief, or is it Cirque du Soleil with occasional blood and traumatic brain injuries?